How to multiply brackets. Today we get to look at expansion and multiplication of brackets. This is Kisembo Academy, and thanks for tuning in. Now, expansion and multiplication of brackets involves multiplying the terms in the first bracket with the terms in the second bracket. As simple as that. We'll illustrate this with several examples. We have two brackets here that we need to multiply this bracket with that. What we are going to do is that we are going to multiply the terms in this bracket by the terms in the second bracket. How? Before I demonstrate that, we need to put this at the back of our minds. As we are multiplying these terms, we need to know that when we are multiplying a positive by a positive, we get a positive. When we multiply a negative by a negative, we get a positive. So you realize that when we are multiplying two numbers that are having the same sign, the answer will always be a positive. But if the numbers we are multiplying are having different signs, positive, negative, then the answer is a negative. So we start. So here we are going to multiply the first term with this entire bracket. Then we also multiply the second term with the entire bracket. So the next step after this, multiplying this by that, will be the first term, which is the value of x, multiply it by the whole bracket, which is x plus 5. Then plus 1, this is positive 1, so it is positive 1 into, and multiply it by the next bracket. So after getting that step, we open brackets now. This times that, x times x is x squared. They are both positive, so it's positive x squared. Then positive x times positive 5 is going to give us plus 5x. Then positive 1 times x is going to give us plus 1x. Then positive 1 times positive 5 is going to give us plus 5. And definitely here we shall end up with x squared. Then 5x plus x is 6, so it's plus 6x plus 5. And that will become our answer. We end up actually with a quadratic expression. Looking at the next, we are still going to do pretty much the same. We shall get the first term, which is 2a, multiplied by the second bracket, everything in the second bracket, which is 4a plus 1, then plus 4, positive 4, into, multiply positive 4 by everything in the second bracket, which is 4a plus 1. So we open brackets. 2a times 4a is positive 2a times positive 4a is going to give us 8. A times a is a squared. Then 2a times 1 is going to give us positive 2a. Then we have positive 4 times positive 4a is going to give us positive 16a. Then we have positive 4 times 1 giving us positive 4. Then we'll go ahead and get our answer as 8a squared. 16 plus 2, that is plus 18a plus 4. We have another. Still we're going to do the same thing. 3a multiplied by the next bracket, 3a into 4a plus 1. Then positive 2, multiply positive 2 by the entire bracket times 4a plus 1. So we open brackets. 3a times 4a is going to give us 12a squared, as in a times a is a squared, then 3 times 4 is 12. Then we have positive 3 times 1, which is giving us positive 3a. Then we have positive 2 times 4a is going to give us, 2 times 4 is 8, so it's positive 8, then time positive 8a. Then we have positive 2 times 1, which is giving us plus 2. And so our answer here shall be 12a squared. 8 plus 3 is going to give us plus 11a plus 2. Still the same issue. We get the first term, which is then the a, multiplied by all the terms in the second bracket, which is a plus 1. Then we have minus 3 into, multiplied by everything here, a plus 1. So it's going to become, we open brackets, a times a is giving us a squared, a times 1 is going to give us positive a. Then we have negative 3 times a. Remember now this is negative times a positive, So the answer we're supposed to get here is supposed to be a negative. So negative 3 times a is going to give us negative 3a. Then we have negative 3 times positive 1 giving us negative 3. And so here our thing is going to be a squared. A positive a minus 3a is giving us negative 2a. So it's going to give us minus 2a minus 3. And that is how we open brackets. This marks the end of this video. Up next is more of this. I urge you to stay tuned in. For more videos, please remember to subscribe. This is Arnold Rwangakuramya on behalf of Kisembo Academy.